You wake up, work, and eat, sleep, repeat. A year passes, then another. And one day you realize nothing has changed. You never truly lived. That's the life Kento Nanami was trapped in. But he found a way out. If you feel like your life looks the same, like you're stuck in an endless loop, then watch this video. I'll tell you how Nanami broke free from his dreamless life and how you can too. Nanami left jiu-jitsu behind, thinking a normal job would be better. A stable, risk-free life. But he was wrong. The work was meaningless. The routine never changed. He was surrounded by people who didn't care about anything beyond their next paycheck. Nanami describes it best himself. Humans' greatest strength is that they adapt. No matter how bad the environment is, humans can live on. But I never thought that would be such a curse. He had adapted to a life without meaning. At first, he thought escaping jiu-jitsu would bring him peace. But instead he found something worse: emptiness. There is no purpose, no fulfillment, just time passing. And so he left. He quit his job and went back to jiu-jitsu. Not because he wanted to, but because at least fighting had some meaning. But here's the thing. Leaving something empty doesn't automatically bring fulfillment. Because without a dream, even action can feel hollow. Nanami thought leaving his office job would fix everything. That jiu-jitsu would give him purpose. But it didn't. Even as a sorcerer, nothing changed. Missions became routine. Fighting curses was just another job. The only difference? Instead of a desk, he now stood on a battlefield. He approached everything with the same mindset. Get in, get the job done, leave. No passion, no deeper meaning, just duty. At first that was fine. He didn't need to love what he was doing, he just needed it to improve. But slowly a feeling crept in. Something subtle. Not pain, not regret, just an emptiness. A sense that no matter what he did, nothing mattered. He wasn't suffering. He wasn't in pain. But he wasn't living either. Even when he helped people, it felt distant. The work was dangerous, but it wasn't fulfilling. It was just another way to pass the time. That's the danger of not having a dream. You don't always feel miserable. Sometimes you feel nothing at all. And that emptiness? It follows you no matter where you go. For Nanami, that was the real curse. Not suffering, but existing without purpose. Please take a second to subscribe because 99% of people watching are not subscribed. Thank you, and let's continue with the video. Nanami never had a dramatic realization. He didn't wake up one day with a newfound purpose. Instead, meaning crept in, slowly, quietly. At first, Yuji was just another young sorcerer. Another responsibility. Someone he had to train because it was his job. But over time, Nanami saw something in him. An idealism he had long lost. Yuji wanted to save people. He wasn't weighed down by cynicism. He still believed in something greater. On the other hand, Nanami had spent years believing dreams were pointless. Whether he worked in an office or exorcised curses, life would always be the same, just an endless cycle of work and survival. But watching Yuji, something changed. Maybe it was the way Yuji refused to accept that life had to be so empty. Perhaps it was how he fought, not just to win but to protect people. And without realizing it, Nanami started to care. His role as a mentor wasn't just a job anymore. It was the closest thing to purpose he had felt in years. He wouldn't say it out loud, but he wanted to see Yuji succeed. Sometimes the purpose isn't about chasing something grand. Sometimes it's found in the people we choose to guide. And for the first time in a long time, Nanami wasn't just surviving, he was living for something. Nanami didn't get a peaceful ending. He never found his perfect life on a beach. By the time he died, he was exhausted, physically, mentally, completely drained.
So you're here too.
I've been here the whole time.
The years of fighting, the years of emptiness had taken their toll. And in his final moments, as Mahito ended his life, he realized the truth. He had run out of time.
You take it from here.
But there was no anger, no resentment, just quiet acceptance. He had lived without a dream for so long that by the time he found one, it was already too late. Still, even in death there was meaning. Because in his last moments he looked at Yuji. And in that brief second he passed the torch, not through words but through everything he had taught him. He knew Yuji still had a future, a chance to live the way he never did. Nanami's death was tragic, but it wasn't meaningless. It was a reminder, if you put off finding purpose you might never get the chance. Because time doesn't wait. Nanami's story is proof that comfort isn't enough. You can avoid pain, avoid struggle, but without a dream you'll still feel empty. And when you live without a dream, time slips away before you even realize it. Nanami was strong, intelligent, and capable. But none of that mattered because for most of his life he had no real reason to keep moving forward. A dream doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be about fame or success. It just has to be yours. Something that makes your life feel like it matters. Even if you don't know exactly what that dream is yet, keep searching. Keep moving. Because the worst thing isn't failing. The worst thing is never truly living. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and clicking the bell. Comment down below what other anime philosophies would you want me to break down. Maybe even watch this video on how Mr. Urahara outsmarts everyone with his curiosity.